So let's get real. The footage of me doing my prep and preparing for my colonoscopy was a little too hunky-dory for my liking, and so I figured I would give you guys a little insight as to what it actually felt and the things that actually don't get said very often with regards to prep, and kind of get into the nitty-gritty. So if you don't like talking about bowel movements and all that fun stuff, this might not be the video for you. But if you'd like to get to know more about colonoscopy prep and really understand what you're about to go through, then stay tuned. So this is me preparing my first prep and taking it. You can see that it went down real quick. I decided to really just get it in and have that piece of lemon that I said I was gonna try and just keep cruising along. So that's what I did. It actually went down okay, but in compared to some of my last preps, it still wasn't very nice. Honestly, the key to getting through prep is keeping yourself busy and keeping yourself as distracted as humanly possible. So you're gonna see me on my phone, watching TV, on a computer, just hanging out with the cats, going to the bathroom multiple times, and just trying to stay as distracted as humanly possible while keeping my stomach in check. So that's pretty much the brunt of that, the 24-hour period that was my prep. I hope you guys enjoy the cat footage because, you know, kitties are cute. I have to say that the cats are always near me when I'm doing my preps or doing any of my testing. They know mom's going through a hard time and they like to stay near me. It also helps that I've got the heated blanket on me to try and keep me warm. And so they definitely love that too. And here comes prep number 2. So this one went down a little bit harder. You'll see me sitting up a little bit more, just my stomach was bugging me really bad at this point. Well, we're 4 hours in, and I think it's time for me to try and get some sleep. I have to be up really early to do my second set of prep. So far, I'm feeling okay. This tweaked prep is not as bad as my last prep that I had to do, so hopefully it continues and I can get some sleep and we can keep it going tomorrow. So hang in there. Tomorrow is going to happen very fast for you guys. But yes, let's see if I can get some sleep. We'll let you know tomorrow and we'll keep going. So I did actually have an okay sleep that night. I was actually shocked, but you know what? Ever since I got my sleep app machine, I've been sleeping better, which has been nice. And so I did have a pretty good night's sleep. Luke had obviously go to work the next day as his parents brought me into the hospital. So he made me a nice cup of tea and then went to work. And so at least I had something else to drink on, as I'd finished most of my drinks at this point. And you know what, as you go further along in your prep, you get very tired of just about any liquid. So a lot of water, a little bit of tea, so I could get through this last kind of section here. And then from there, it was time to go. Well, prep is done. I'm exhausted and time to leave for the hospital. Hopefully I might have an update for you guys later, and we'll have to wait and see how things go, but crossing our fingers that my gastro has some news for us so we can move forward with either a new treatment plan or something after all this prep. I hope it was worth it. Anyways, time to head off to the hospital, and we'll keep you guys posted. So this prep was not half bad as the last one was, so I was very grateful that this one went down way smoother. I was definitely having an okay week the week prior to this prep, so I was really hoping things were gonna go well, and they went as well as they can be expected. We are now a few weeks after my prep, and we have a bit of news. And so the prep itself went well. They were able to do the colonoscopy the next day, which is not something that's guaranteed nowadays with everything that's going on. So I'm just thankful that I was still able to do my procedure, because I know some people are doing preps and then not even being able to get their procedure done. And so I'm just thankful that on the day everything went well, and the hospital was able to do my procedure, and all of that went fairly well. When I'm having to go under anesthesia, it's always a bit of a thing, so just due to my heart issues and stuff like that. So it's always a little extra precaution for me to make sure that the docs have everything they need, and they always do a bit extra prep with me. So everything went okay, which was good. My veins cooperated, which is also something we can't take for granted with me, and so everything went really well. They ended up taking 12 biopsies, which was a lot more than we had originally thought they were going to do. But my doctor really wanted to take every precaution and make sure that things were going to go the way they were meant to. And so we actually have the results of my biopsies, which is good news. We actually found out that I didn't have any major inflammation, which means that the medications that I'm actually on right now are working, which is good news. It also means that I don't have to go for surgery in the spring, which is even better news. So I'm really, really thankful that for the time being, my Crohn's is somewhat under control. We still have some tweaking to do. We may be changing my medication, unfortunately, which is something I really don't want to do, but we may have to, just due to my symptom issues, and the fact that my Crohn's is just not getting better, which is really why we did this colonoscopy. But good news is that I don't have to go for surgery. So hopefully when I finally get to speak to my gastro, which hasn't happened yet, we just got the biopsy results. So hopefully I'll get to speak to her in the coming weeks and get an update there and see what next steps are. For the time being, I'm just thankful that the biopsies came back clean and healthy, and it means that we're getting somewhere. So for the time being, I will take it. And we'll keep on the journey of treating my Crohn's and all my other lovely symptoms that I have. So don't forget to deep breathe and slow roll till next time. Bye guys.